Martin. Welcome to another WeaselWood project. In today's episode I'll show you how I built a LED light stripe for our bathroom upstairs, and this is going to be a RGB LED stripe for a mood lighting in the bathroom, and I want to have it a bit of a diffused lighting of the ceiling, so we are going to build some kind of wedge with a deflector in the front and the LED stripe in the back, so you can see it, but the light is coming nice and smooth out. So the plan is as followed. We have here the upper corner of the room, and I want to build a panel that's going in 45 degrees out of the wall with some kind of wedge in the background where the LED stripe is sitting on, so the light is coming nice out of the LED stripe and floods the whole ceiling. So at least that's the plan. I have this 25mm MDF plate here for the wedge and the 8mm MDF plate for the panel in the front here. So we are going to cut it to the appropriate size, glue it together, paint it white so it will merge with the surrounding wall and on the ceiling, so you can see it when it's not activated. And yeah, that's the plan, and we'll see how it works out. So let's get started. So I already prepared my saw for the 25mm MDF for the wedge. So we'll start with this and see how it works out. So the wedge should sit here on this part like so, and I'm gonna use some PR glue and some wet nails to hold it in place. So we're gonna use some high power RGB LED stripes. So those need some passive cooling. For this purpose, I personally like to use this sheet metal perforated strip. I don't know how it's called in English, but that's normally used for mounting purposes. So you can screw something to the wall, some tubes or something. And this is, in my opinion, is perfect for this purpose. Just screw it on here, stick the LED stripe on, and you have a perfect cooling. So now let's mount this here to this wedge, and we're ready to go. And don't forget to pre-drill into the MDF. You don't have to mount it too often, so all 30 to 40 centimeters or so should be more than sufficient. should be more than sufficient to prevent the stripes from overheating. So now I think it's time to put some color on it. Paint it white to fit with the wall color and the ceiling color, and it merges with the background. So, the paint is dried overnight. Now it's time to install the LED stripe. One important thing on these stripes is you can cut them, but I don't know if you can see it on camera. Here's this marked position with the scissor. These are the points you can cut those things. Otherwise you can cause damage to the stripe itself. So just cut it on these marked positions and you're in good shape. So my wire is coming out of the wall on the other end, so I start at this point with the cable, and we'll see how long we need it, and then we cut it on the appropriate point. Now that's the nearest point where I can cut this thing, and just take a scissor and voila! What I like to do on these cut ends here, especially if you have a metal underground or metal thing where you can stick this thing on, you just use some whatever tape that is isolation. Just put it on where this end is and stick it on this point, so you never have a problem with the electricity. Otherwise, if this go to ground, you can cause a shortcut, and that's not so good. So I want to mount this rail with glue, because I don't want to see some screws or something. So I put on the glue and mount it to the wall, but till the glue is dried, I like to use some double-sided tape for the intermediate time till the glue is dried and hardened. So I put some spots here, some double-sided tape, all 30 or 40 centimeters or so, and this holds the rail in place till the glue is dried. So that's a neat trick. I like to use this for this kind of things where it's not really critical from the mounting, and for such lightweight things it's perfectly, it's no problem at all. So you can do this and don't worry about. So let me put on this double-sided tape, and then we go upstairs and put it to the wall. So that's prepared thus far. Now let's move upstairs and install this thing. So, welcome to upstairs. The rail should sit here over the window. I already installed the driver for the LED stripe, and the cable is already prepared in the upper left corner. So let me remove the covers from the double-sided tape, and let me apply a healthy amount of glue, and then we'll stick it to the wall and it will hold, hopefully. We'll see. For now it holds. We'll let the glue dry and then we'll finish this. So, the glue is hardened. I'm kind of positive that it will stay in place. So now let me connect the wires and put some silicone or acrylic in the gaps between the wall and the rail. And then we call this finished, and let's see if some light comes out of this thing. Propane soldering iron for the win. Well guys, our lighting rail is done now. It merges pretty good with the background, so it's not too obvious, so it's pretty much hidden as it turned off, and still gives a good amount of light if it's turned on. So now tell me something about the control of this thing. So you could buy these RGB stripes with a controller and a power supply and a remote control in a bundle, and this bundle will work together. That's no problem at all. But I don't like them as well, because I don't like the idea of having one remote control for one light. That's kind of Stone Age thinking in my opinion. I have implemented this in my home control system. All the lights in the house are connected to this home control system, and also the blinds and everything. The heating and whatever ideas I had. So you can have the control button in the wall for your lighting. So you enter the room, hit the button, and all the lights you decided to want to have are going on or off. And as well, you have the possibility to control this via your smartphone. So you have your light here, your RGB light. Choose the color you want, and on the go you can change it as whatever mood you're in today. You can adjust the brightness and the color, whatever you want, and that's, in my opinion, the way to go with these things. Otherwise, earlier I had this controlled via remote control, and you never use these things because it's a pain in the butt, let me tell you. You have this one remote control and you never use it. In the first time, yes, but it's just annoying. So if you use this RGB light, use a proper way to control it, otherwise you don't use it. So yeah, that's for my part for today. Leave me some comments. How do you like the idea of this semi-hidden RGB rail? And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you do like this video, and stay tuned for future project, and have a nice day. Like disco.